Hello beautiful people, my name is Leon and welcome to this video. Today's video is about the game of life because I really like the idea or the concept that this reality, this life that you and I, that everyone is experiencing is just a simulation and is not really everything that there is. And it is also a really cool concept to understand the purpose behind all lives. So in this video I would like to talk about the engine, the anatomy of this game of life, of this experience thing that we are having. So we are living in an infinite universe and everything in this universe is consciousness. And this consciousness comes from a consciousness source, from source consciousness. And what this source consciousness did is it split itself off in millions and billions of pieces in order to experience itself. Because as source consciousness, life is boring because you have nothing to do. So the source consciousness split itself off in order to experience itself. And so we have two forms of consciousness in this universe. The first form is completely aware of that it is part of a bigger source, that everything is one in the end, that it is just there to experience itself. And the other form, or the other part of consciousness, is not aware of that. Then that other second form is thinking that it is completely separate from everything else, and it is not knowing its true nature. And in my opinion, the bigger purpose of this universe is that the unconscious consciousness becomes conscious again, so that it gets integrated, and so that everything, everyone, whatever exists in this universe is adding up and is raising the consciousness, so that everything in this universe is becoming whole again and knows that everything is one and there's no separation. And that also ties into our life, obviously, because we are the planet, the experiencing that we are having is obviously a part of this universe. And so what is this experience that we are having and why is it here? It is a part of this whole consciousness raising, consciousness rediscovering itself game, in my opinion. So it is like a unique level in that. And so we are way more than our physical bodies or thoughts, and we are in fact higher multidimensional beings that are chilling in higher realms and higher dimensions. And we saw that this level, that this human game is available, and that Earth, that humanity needs help in order to raise its own consciousness and in order to not get destroyed by itself. And so we thought that, oh, this sounds interesting. We want to be part of that game because we want to raise the consciousness of humanity, and we also want to raise our own consciousness, because in the end everything is one, and when we raise our consciousness everything is raising its consciousness. And another really cool thing about this experience is that we have a unique reality with unique aspects, with unique experiences in the end, because we have all this physical density stuff where which isn't really existing in the higher realms. We live in a 3D way of thinking, or in a 3D matrix. 3D means separation in the end. It means duality. It means we don't know that we are part of everything and we see ourselves as separate. And like I said, duality means duality. Good, bad, light, dark, Jesus Christ consciousness and Lucifer, good, bad, whatever, like I already said. And this is something different that is not really there in higher realms where we actually came from. And when we re-experience that, then we all grow. And another really cool aspect of this reality is time. It's that manifesting takes time, that it is not instant, because time is basically tied to this experience, to this reality, because in the higher realms, in the higher dimension, there is no time. Everything is instant, and everything that will and could and everything that exists exists. And yeah, this is obviously also the case here, but we are experiencing it from our unique standpoint, from our individual standpoint, and so we have past and future as concept in our minds. And yeah, in the end, manifestation isn't instantly, and it takes time. But what is manifestation? Manifestation is a product of the universal law, the law of attraction, which basically means that likewise energies attract each other, because everything in this universe, and so everything in this existence, in this reality right now on this earth, is energy. And so likewise energies attract each other, means that likewise energies attract each other. We are energy, and our emotions are energy, our thoughts are energy, our actions are energy. So we all have a different, unique vibration energy field. And when this energy field is vibrating really high on high emotions like love, peace, everything is cool, then we will attract that into our life. The flip side of that is obviously that when we feel bad, when we feel not worthy, when we feel down, when we feel depressed, we will also attract that into our life. And that is basically how this universe, or how this reality is working. That means that it is just a mirror, that everything that we are experiencing in this existence right now is just a mirror of our inside, because our energy field is made up by our inside, by our emotions, by the way we feel, and by the thoughts that we think. And so this combined is creating our life, or is creating our outside. So everything in your life is because you have manifested it that way. And another really important thing is that all the core beliefs that we have as an individual, as a person in this life, are creating it. Because they are also, our core beliefs are obviously a part of our energy field. They are just, beliefs are just thoughts that have manifested in the end, that you've thought so often that they actually have become physical, and you have seen them in your life. And so when you have the core belief about yourself that you are not worthy of money, that you are not worthy of love, then you will experience that. And that is also because this reality, like I said, is working like a simulation, like a matrix, and it obviously wants to keep us in it. And the majority of humankind is operating in lower emotions, in lower vibrations, in lower energy fields, like that of depression, like that of we are not worthy, like anger, whatever, and we are constantly re-experiencing that. We are constantly attracting that into our life, and constantly working with that, and constantly making it worth. And so this is one way of how this reality, this matrix, is keeping us in it, and is keeping us away from developing further. Another really important part of this experience is that, like I said, we have projected our consciousness here, parts of our consciousness, in order to have this experience. And in order to have this experience, this is completely normal, but what also happened is that we have lost memory, or we have basically completely identified with this. And we have identified with the social conditioning, with everything that there is, with everything that is here. Yeah, we need to overcome that, and it is only here in order for us to grow. And another really, really important fact about this life is that we have chosen it. Before we came here, we thought, okay, what is the thing that I want to learn, and how can I really learn that? And so we have picked and architected this reality so that we will awaken the quickest, or that we will learn the most. And that also means that we experience a lot of bad stuff in our life in order to activate that awakening, in order to experience the bad side of it, to then also experience the good side of it, because of duality. And basically the bad stuff is only there for you to grow, and it is completely necessary in order for you to experience or to develop or to live your purpose right now, in order to really awake. Because like I said, the most important goal is to rediscover again that you are not separate from everything else, but you are everything, that you are a part of source consciousness, that you are everything. And the way to do that is to free yourself from this social conditioning that happened, from this conditioning of this matrix that happened to keep you in it, and which also happened to give you the experience, and then transcend this experience. Okay, so everything is there for a reason, and everything in your life is either attracted by you directly because of what you have in your inside, or it is there because your higher self attracted it to you for you to experience it, in order for you to grow. Because when you grow, everything grows. And like I said in the beginning, this is the purpose of this universe right now, to become whole again. And when you delete the programs that you yourself have installed in yourself, then you are becoming whole again. And that is, like I said, the main purpose, to become whole again, to delete to first of all go through the programming and then delete them again, just for the sake of experiencing it. And so in the end, when you think about it, it is really funny. It is just a joke. This reality right now is just a joke. It's just here in order for us to grow, and it's not serious at all. It is only serious when you take it serious. But that really helped me, because I sometimes just sit down and think, what is that? What is this? What is this joke? And when you know what life really is, then you can just let it happen and be okay with it. It is the same way, like when you are playing a video game, you are not really identified with the game. When you play GTA, you're not identified with the character, because it is just a game. And that's the same way our life is working. When we are not identified with ourselves as the only true whatever there is, we take it too serious. And when we know that this is just a game, we are just a character in the game, our real self is outside of here and we are just projecting parts of ourselves here, then we can really start to enjoy the experience, and we can take it less serious and have more fun. And I think that's basically it for this video. There will be more parts of this Game of Life series. But that is it right now for this part. I hope you could follow me, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming this far. Thank you so much for watching. Time is your most valuable resource in this game of life. Thank you for sharing it with me. And other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And have a beautiful day. Be present in the game of life and enjoy your journey. Peace.